Hey y'all, and welcome again to Chats with Kat. I'm Kat. This is Tiny. If you haven't met her yet, here's the beans. She's also hanging with us. We're about to go for some groceries, but the last 2 days have been a little bit crazy. I shaved my head. I've been building to it, but it feels really good, and I'm just honestly really pumped about it. And I wanted to hop on here and just mention some of the stuff that I'm learning, specifically related to this word pruning. That's kind of something that's been really on my heart. And when I was in therapy yesterday, it was just a really good conversation I was having with my counselor there. And so I just kind of wanted to throw it out there. Does anyone relate to that? Does that resonate with you in some way? I know for myself, the way that's been showing up is kind of the evolution, both mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, etc., that's been happening in my life in all different areas. But it feels so much more like pruning rather than uprooting, although there has been some uprooting. And we were kind of trying to recreate what that looks like in therapy, right? You know, does it make sense to look at it rather as something that is evolving, right? And I think the pruning in particular is really powerful because that, for me at least, that anecdote, or I should say, I guess that analogy makes a lot of sense, because I think I'm finding that I'm really refining a lot of things that have really been in the works over years. And I naturally recognize that I am not that far in life yet, but I certainly couldn't imagine that I am living the life that I'm living now, despite some of the almost dreams or aspirations I'd had in the past to live the life I'm living now. And so I kind of wanted to throw it out there and see, does anyone else, resonate with that? And even if you don't, just know this is a space where you can bring up different words that have maybe spoken to your own seasons. And oh, look at Tiny. She's so cute. Look at this baby. Where is she? There she is. She likes to play with her bed. Anyways, this is a eclectic space, as we know, so you'll often see little snippets of my dogs. But I say this to say that I'll probably be talking about how this theme of pruning has been coming up in my life in this season. And I wanted to start the conversation, so I'll probably just call this Pruning Part 1 or something. But yeah, please feel free to share in the comments, subscribe if you want to go on the journey with me. I'm just going to be sharing stuff about my life, like I mentioned, and so much more beyond that. I want this to be a safe space where we can all bring different wisdom and clarity and mistakes and successes that we've had, and really just talk through some deep topics that I think at times aren't well normalized, right? Whether it's equity that we all deserve that isn't always necessarily at the forefront or requires systemic change, or internal difficult work, especially if you're from generational trauma or dysfunction, and everything in between. So again, this is a safe space. You are seen, you are valued, you are cared for, you are loved, and really excited to see you on Chats with Kat.